Alright, decided to shoot this one from outside. I have yet to test this unit. And I believe it's a Truetone branded record player. Let's see if y'all, what kind of view y'all got there. And of course it folds up neatly if I have the speaker wires tucked in. I haven't powered it up yet, so we'll both see if it goes or blows. Or somewhere in between. I'll tell you right off, something I don't really like about this is how the power cord is routed like that. That's just cheap to me. I'll make sure the volume down. It's got separate volume controls, and make sure both of them are down. And of course it just fell right on there for some reason. So we'll just try it this way when we plug it in. Seems like the needle's pretty good. And we'll set that knob to the correct speed and see what happens. Of course, being a tube amp, it has to warm up a little if it's working. And of course, we got filter hum. The hum might be easing up a little bit. I guess maybe capacitors are reforming a little. Don't really hear any output from the cartridge, which is not necessarily a good sign, but that may be a very simple problem to fix. There's a little bit of music right there. A bit less on this side. Seems like the record player is running pretty good. reject, but you can look into that too. Speed seemed to work, and that's the neutral position. Most of the music seems to be coming from the right side. Won't reject on its own at the end of the record, but we can look into these issues. Yeah, not at all. Goes off instantly when you turn the power switch off, which usually indicates bad filters, which is a very common problem with these machines. Alright, I've heard of amplifiers being called one-tube wonders and one-tube blunders. I guess you could call this, say, maybe a two-tube blunder for stereo. I haven't got down to the filter caps yet. Maybe we'll get there soon. Just for kicks, I opened up one of the speaker cabinets, and it's got a little 3.2 ohm speaker at 1.5 watts. Looks like these boards could accommodate a bigger speaker. Alright, I got the little amp chassis out with the two tubes, and usually it's this brown guy right here that needs to leave in order for these to work right, and by leaving they get replaced with some new electrolytics. I got some on hand, but I don't think I have the right value for this. Let's check. And the tubes, I was looking on them, and this one says Raytheon on it, Mitchell Raytheon. And it's made in Japan. It's probably likely the whole set was made in Japan. Alright, it's for now it's just out with the old part because I got to order the new. And this capacitor had a little bit of an issue with it. I don't know if you can see that too well on screen, but it's got bumps all over it in the wax, and it was covering the numbers up. So what I did was just take a screwdriver and put some pressure on that, and like so, and eventually what would happen is the readings would show up a little bit on, the specifications would show up a little bit. So now I can hold it under a bright light and see what I got. See what I need to order. Well, I'll tell you, if this ain't about one of the oddest things a person could ever see. I had a time trying to get this fold down drawer like thing, or whatever you call it, out, and basically what it does is slip out on these tracks when you pull up. But the record changer is one of the oddest things I've ever run across in how it's installed. See, this board here is glued down permanently. None of this has screws in it, and it's got them average, I want to call them buckles because I'm not sure what they are, that you use to mount record changers, record players and such in these older machines. I'll tell you, if this ain't the craziest thing I'd ever tried to piddle with. Down there is that screw. I put the light down so you can see what I point to, right, with that buckle thing on the bottom of it right there. And yes, this is how the power cord is originally routed. It's like just waiting to get pinched by the record changer, if you ask me. So I'm going to, if I get this thing going, I'm going to try to move it toward to where it comes out the back and goes through a hole back there. Okay, this is for my reference. The negative side is the one that's on the third post down, and the red wire goes on the center post in the middle of the two, the three, and the wire that I'm about to fix is going to go on the first post on top there. I'm still picking with that buckle thing there. Alright, this thing's got a little button on the top there around the thumbnail. That's keeps holding these things on there, and that's really annoying. So I got this whole silly song stuck in my head, and I might just record a little footage so I could stick it in on this video.
think you're so hot, just because you think you got something nobody else has got. Made me spend all my money, laugh and call me old Santa Claus. I'm telling you, honey, I'm through with you, because, just because. Old Santa Claus won't be near you to pay all them bills for you. Made me spend all my money, laugh and call me old Santa Claus. I'm telling you, honey, I'm through with you, because, just because. Made me spend all my money, laugh and call me old Santa Claus. I'm telling you, honey, I'm through with you, because, just because.
I got it. Alright, I may have discussed this order of business before, but I'm going to do it again if I didn't. See, originally this power cord was coming out through here like so. I just laid that there to show you what it looked like. And of course the record changer rolled right through here, and of course that record changer inside is the side of that record changer is metal, you know. That's just not kosher with me. So what I'm going to do is drill a hole somewhere in the back and feed the cord through that, and maybe put some sort of restraint or whatever, or maybe a cord reel on the back of this thing, or something of that nature, you know. And something I thought was pretty cool is this motor has made in the USA on them. Even though this changer looks to be Japanese, more or less. And on the higher class model of this changer, you would have had probably some sort of socket or RCA jacks right there hooking up the tone arm wire, but on this one you don't. They cheapened out. Oh well, I'm still going to have a little fun with this. Next order of business is to fix that wire connection right there. I'm going to do that drilling tomorrow or later on, because it's late at night. I don't want to disturb anybody. Thanks for watching. More to come later, and God bless.